Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Los Angeles Angels taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set to go. And today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen.
Well, he comes at hitters with a 5-pitch mix, so for him, it's always interesting to see how he utilizes those weapons. He may lean on 1 or 2 pitches depending on how things are going and how things are working, but if he can control 4 or even 5 of those offerings, look out, hitters. It's going to be a tough day. He's really going to be able to keep those guys off balance.
So in now for the Angels, Zach Neto. Next pitch is outside. And he takes a strike.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
And a swing and a miss. One away. And now batting, Mike Trout. And a pitch.
Nope, I'll do.
And a 2-1 hammered but foul. 1 out, base is empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
No, anytime you can punch out the top 2 guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with the number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter,
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 2 outs. And it's fouled away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Angels strand 1. Now it's the Rays' turn. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, getting the nod in this one, Reed Detmers. What do you have on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
And now the DH, Yandy Diaz. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Good eye in that spot.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch, keep the at-bat alive.
To the right side, Peraza. 1 up, 1 down. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
Jonathan Aranda next to hit for the Rays. Just missing there, and it's 2-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Ripped to right. Adele makes the play. 2 away now.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to third. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nothing doing for Tampa. Scoreless after 1. Wade Meckler now at the plate.
Left fielder, Wade Meckler.
And he chases a high fastball there.
When you throw a fastball by a guy like that, I imagine it's got to feel incredible. Look for him to throw it again at some point.
Fouls that off to the left, and will do it again. And that one hammered. That's back there. And out of here. Just like that, they move in front. It's 1-0.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Boog, I wasn't sure he hit that one as hard as he needed to get it out of here, but it had just enough behind it for the homer. What an attempt at the wall, though. He really gave a terrific effort to try and bring that one back.
Here's Joe Adele. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Fastball for a strike. Clyde Washington doing the umpiring behind the dish in this one. Sometimes considered a bit of a pitcher's umpire, Singy.
He likes the low ball, which traditionally favors pitching. But, you know, hitters today are pretty good at dropping their barrel down. So we'll see how it goes in this one.
Center field. Mullins under it. Hauls it in for the out.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
1 out, bases empty, and a run in here at the top of the second.
Oh.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul at a play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. 2-2 down. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And now here is Donovan Walton.
3-1.
He swings and fouls one off. Base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. Here's the Angels catcher. Next offering upstairs. Walton off of first with 2 away. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one missed.
3-2, 2-out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Base hit center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out. And now, Zach Neto. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. That one finds the zone. That's strike two. Corners are occupied with two down. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And downstairs, Mike Trout on deck for the Angels. Two on, two outs. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Stays alive. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. And that'll load the bases.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Here's Mike Trout. All loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the plate. Swings through that one for strike two.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Two outs. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Got him looking. Huge strikeout there.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now it's Ryan Vilade. A little out front there as he swings through
One ball,
it.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
And now Chandler Simpson. Next offering is in for a strike. Up the middle. And he'll be safe at first.
Good two-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some, so that was nicely done to beat the odds. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Man at first, one away. Runner on the move. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball.
When you're taking your lead over there at first, you got to be very careful. This guy on the mound's got a good pickoff move.
Curve in the dirt. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. And there's 2 down. So 2 down now, and here is Nick Fortes.
Runner, yes,
The
yes.
kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Throw to second. Save! Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Next pitch way upstairs. Cedric Mullins in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Man on second, 2 down. And a base hit into right center field. Headed for the plate. He scores to tie it up. It's an RBI single. It's 1-1.
Comes through with the RBI. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
2 outs, runner at first. Cedric Mullins digs in now. And now it's even up.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And he grounds one to the right side. Throws to first in time, and they get Mullins for the out. Inning over, but the RBI single pushes across a run. All even now at 1-1. So in now for the Angels, Vaughn Grissom.
First baseman, Vaughn Grissom.
Swing and a miss. Now 1-2.
Bringing the cheese on that
one. That's to third. Over to first. 1 up, 1 down.
Now batting,
Jorge Soler, the next to hit for the Angels. Got him looking. So he picks up his 6th strikeout of the ball game. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Wade Meckler. The 1-1. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Tied up here in the early going. And there's a ball. Just misses with that one.
That pitch was pretty borderline at the top of the zone, and he's not digging the call out there on the mound. Clearly pretty frustrated, so he's going to have to collect himself a little.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
up next for the Angels, right fielder Joe Adell.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Swing and a miss. And now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two outs. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Throw to first. Meckler back in on a dive. That one ripped. Mullins snags it, and that is that. Angels leave 1. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Taylor Walls. Falling behind 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
On a line, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
So the Rays batting order turns over. Yandy Diaz now. Swing and a high fly ball. That one out towards left center field. Way back there. That's down. One hops off the wall. In to score from first. It's 2-1.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like you did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now up for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That one down the line and foul ball. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Up and in. 2 balls, 2 strikes. In the air out towards right center. Adele makes the play. Runner tags at second. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Third baseman, Junior Caminero.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays.
You have to stay disciplined in these at-bats. Try not to chase. A strikeout here is the last thing you want.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, you see him trying to pull that inside pitch right there, and that's not the kind of approach that you want to have. Even if you do get to it, it's going to be very difficult to keep it fair. You're just going to make it a long strike at best. You have to be able to stay within the baseball on the inside of that path to it, and that way, if you're a little quick, the ball gets hit hard somewhere, and it's not foul.
And that one is in for a strike. Good pitch. Got him looking as the fastball runs back over the inside corner. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Rays 2 and the Angels 1. They turn things over to the southpaw, Ian Seymour.
Well, they didn't get much length out of their starter in this one, so they've got a lot of outs to eat up in that bullpen. I think they'll look for some length out of him right here if they can get it.
Swing and a miss as he was late. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Hunter Biggie, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Heasley also throwing. And a 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next offering is down low. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 down, nobody on. Swings through it for the K. And he strikes out the side here in the 4th.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there.
And now it's going to be Chandler Simpson. There's a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Ryan Zefferjon up and throwing. Suter, the left-hander, also throwing. Fights that one away, still 1-2. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. That misses the zone. It's 2-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Base is empty, 1 away. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that will fall. One down. Nick Fortes, the next to hit. Runner on the go. In the dirt. And there's no throw. He's in there at second with a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike. Man at second. He'll do it himself. Quick recovery from the misplay. Pays off for the out. Cedric Mullins getting ready to hit. That pitch clips the outside corner. It's a ball and 2 strikes. In the air, left field, down the line, and that's a fair ball. In comes the run from third, and they take a 2-run lead.
A costly mistake in the outfield thanks to the bad read and terrible timing for that to happen. That's a play you just want to forget about.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Taylor Walls. Man on second, 2 down. Lifted in the air, right center field. Reaches, but can't haul it in. Run comes in from second, and it's an RBI single, and they lead by 3. Now the Angels manager is out. Pitching change here, Chase Silseth. He has a great slider with tons of movement. So the batting order turns over. Here's the rate. Runner takes off. Ground ball left side and foul ball. 2 outs. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Out to short, Neto. Handles, throws to first, and that's the third out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Rays 4 and the Angels 1. So the lineup flips over. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto.
This kid is so special.
He's a shortstop by trade and big-time power. The 1-1. And a foul ball.
Seems like from day one, his strike zone and plate discipline looked like he'd been in the league for 6 years already.
That one ran inside, almost got him. Make it 4 strikeouts in a row, just cruising along. Here's Trout.
Up next for the Angels, center fielder Mike Trout.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least 1 run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Another one. That's 5 straight strikeouts.
Well, right now he's in cruise control, autopilot, just dominating these hitters. It doesn't look like it's a fun at bat. And all of a sudden, you become in awe of this guy on the mound. Somebody's got to break this thing up. That's 5 straight strikeouts. You got to put a ball in play.
And that's in for a strike. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And he strikes out the side for the 2nd time today. And the Angels are gone in order. And this is still a 4-1 ball game. And stepping in for the Rays, Jonathan Aranda.
First baseman, Jonathan Aranda.
That's down and in.
Well, these Rays putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. It looked to me like they really wanted to get to the starter early, get him out of the game before he settles in. So I'd say mission accomplished.
And that one popped in the air, left field. Makes the grab, 1 away. Here's some real power at the plate. Junior Caminero. Here's a 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Ball to strike. And misses inside. Caminero, the base runner at first with 1 out. That one fouled off, 2-2. In the dirt, blocked. Tag, safe at second. And good hustle to move up. That's a wild pitch. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Well, he took his chance at getting him to chase right there, but with first base open, walk not a bad thing. He set up a double play opportunity if he can induce a ground ball.
That's inside, and it's 2-1.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Ground ball could be 2. Grissom tossed to second. Back to the pitcher covering. It's a double play. Nicely done, and that'll do it. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. 5 innings complete. It's the Rays 4 and the Angels 1. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jorge Soler. The 1-1 is fouled off. That pitch just misses the inside corner, and the count is 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Brian Baker warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Kimbrel getting cranked up as well. Good job to fight that one off. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. 7 in a row by way of the K. And next for LA, Wade Meckler. One down, base is empty. Struck him out swinging. He's now struck out 8 in a row. Joe Adell, the next to hit for the Angels. And he hits a ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. Got him! And that's 9 in a row. No runs, no hits, no errors. 6, 7, 8, 2 in the bottom of the 6th. It's the Rays 4 and the Angels 1. And here is Ben Williamson.
For the Rays, second baseman, Ben Williamson.
And that's off the inside edge. 2-1. Trying to bunt his way on. Bare hands it. Tough play. And he beats it. He's safe. And now the catcher for the Rays, Nick Fortes. Hit on the ground, might be 2. The underhand flip. There's 1. Back to first, and it's over his head. And oh no, it's out of play. Just a terrible throw there.
Well, no trouble getting the double play started, but clearly some trouble on that return throw to first. I'm not sure if the runner going into second had a part in that, or if it was something like a bad transfer. Either way, could have been 2 outs, but instead, they got to work around a runner in scoring position now.
Out towards left center. Meckler under it. Squeezes it. And there are 2 outs. Taylor Walls next to hit for the Rays. Man at second. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Stretches out and hauls it in. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. We're through 6 full. It's the Rays 4 and the Angels 1. So in now for the Angels, Oswald Peraza.
Oswald Peraza.
And a swing and a miss.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. This to third. Caminero throws across the diamond, That's the first out at the top of the 7th.
Those plays can be tricky. They're routine, but that doesn't mean it's always going to be smooth. He delivered a good play right there.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. In the air, right side, Valade. 2 away. 2 out, space is empty. Here's the Angels catcher. Swing and a fly ball, well struck left field. Sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that is that. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Ryan Zefferjon.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Off the mark there, and a count 2-1.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Shoots a line drive single into right center. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Now here is Jonathan Aranda. Laser could be trouble. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. And a swing and a miss.
1-2.
That misses the zone. 2-2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander is up and throwing. And a swing and a miss. Beat him with a fastball. Now it's the right fielder, Ryan Valade. 1 out and a runner at second. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Pitch misses there. 2-2. Just missed.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Now a fly ball to right center. It falls in, and that's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
1 strike.
Aranda on third. Valade at first. 1 gone. Next offering is in for a strike.
Great spot to be in right here for the pitcher. He can either strike this guy out or get a ground ball double play.
Now 1 missed.
2 strike.
Popped up. Meckler sizing this one up. He's got it. 2 down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
And a 1-1.
That's out the corner.
Swing and a miss at 99 miles an hour.
Well, you got to find a way to catch up to that pitch. Perhaps shorten the swing, eliminate the stride. That one came in hot, but right down the middle, you're saying to yourself, how did I miss that pitch? Got to make a quick adjustment.
And that's the inning. Rays get an RBI double. It's now 5-1. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Now a right-handed arm out of the bullpen, Kevin Kelly.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. He makes the grab, and there's one down. And next for the Angels, Mike Trout.
Center fielder, Mike Trout.
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. Action in the pen down there. Hunter Biggie warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Legumina, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout.
Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball, and I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
2 down, nobody on. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And down on strikes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Angels held in check. They're down here 5-1. So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, number 68. Now up for Tampa Bay, Nick Fortes. This is a guy who's in the lineup first and foremost because of what he contributes defensively, Chris. And when you talk about preventing runs from being scored, this guy is a big contributor. And now 2-2.
I was always told it's hard to take you off the field when you play really good defense, especially at a premier position. And that's what he does.
That one misses in the dirt.
The hitting's going to come around. He's going to figure it out. But right now, his big asset is the way he plays the game on defense.
And down on strikes he goes. And there's one away.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
The 2-1. Activity in the bullpen for the Angels. Sam Bachman up and loosening in the pen. And that's a little bit high. And it's 3-2. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got his second double of the game.
Nice double right there. Loud contact coming off the bat. Didn't get enough air under to drive it out of here, but you'll take that swing and that result every time.
1 out. Runner at second. Walls will hit next. Next pitch inside. Full count 3-2. Swing and a miss. couldn't catch up to the heater.
Well, when you commit to throwing an inside fastball to your glove side across the strike zone, especially with 2 strikes, if you're going to miss, you want to miss off the plate in. You do not want to leave it out over the heart of the plate. So that was excellent execution on that pitch. Really tied him up, and he couldn't get a piece at all.
Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. Swing and a ball popped up. Grissom drops into the glove, and that is that. The Rays strand just the 1. They're up 5-1. Hunter Biggie into the game.
Number 43.
Now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He sends it out of here, and they're chipping away. It's 5-2.
He's so good at getting his arms extended, and that's exactly what he did right there. You don't typically want to pull a pitch in that part of the plate, but he doesn't allow his wrist to roll over, stays through the ball, gets the loft, and gets the home run.
And now Wade Meckler swings through that one. That one misses, and the count is even 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Good eye right there.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Cut out and miss, struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth. And now the right fielder, Joe Adell. That's to third. And they're down to their last out.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently.
Garrett Clevenger on to try and close it out.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
They're down to their final strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This could end it. Here's a high chopper. Caminero on the run, throw to first, and that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.